Hey, so I'm back. Paige L, join Crane, which is a Roblox modeling agency, which is where she was from. So now we're gonna touch up her face. This isn't a real touch up, guys. Please, it's just for informational purposes. So we're gonna start off with a new base. So we're gonna color pick the main color of the face and pat it down like powder, and then we're gonna get a lighter desaturated color of this and hit the inner eye corner and the nose area. Okay, and then we're gonna highlight on the edge of what we created to create an arch under the eyes and a straight line in the middle of the face. So as you can see, this color wasn't bright enough for me. I had to go brighter. So I made another layer and I went brighter and I desaturated some more. So I created a line and I created a curve. So I am going to be doing more tutorials. I would like to ask you all a question. I want to take on the name Mother of the Community. Am I allowed? Can I say that I am the Mother of the Community? Can I? I'll be teaching everyone how to draw. We all must thrive. We all must thrive. Can I be Mother of the Community? Can Paige be Mother of the Community? Let me know. Let me know. So we're gonna add okay. So I'm pointing to the eyebrow because we're gonna shade towards the eyebrow, which kind of gives it a realistic look on edits, on bases, on everything. Okay. And I learned this from my other fellow artists, in the community. Love them, love them. So oh, I thought the face was a little bit too orange, so I tried to like just light it up a little bit. Which I was just dabbing some airbrush of that of that color everywhere. Yes. So I realized that I need some definition. So I color picked one of the dark colors on the face, and I just kind of went in on the brow bone just to kind of show like that eyebrow has definition. So this is more of a fierce look. It would be different if you were doing a dolly face, but we are not. Now I forgot to do an eyelid, but for that you would just get a darker color and just go over the eye with one swipe. You don't really have to do too much, but we wanted to create more of a fierce look, so we got black and went on the lash line and created that look because it was kind of fading due to all the highlight. So we're pointing at the iris. No, no, no. We don't use add on the iris unless that's actually your persona. Your eyes are actually gold, but her eyes are brown. So we're gonna again start over, make it a flat base. Now it's back to the original color, and we're gonna color pick, just a random color like this, like light brown, and set the layer to overlay, and then just start drawing over her eyes so it looks like a light brown. I love overlay. I love overlay down. Okay, I love overlay down. So I'm gonna create another layer so I could create definition in the iris and redo the eye gloss. So I kind of shaped the iris and deleted or colored over the eye gloss, and the eye gloss really pulls the look together. You create a little dot, and bam, bam. It looks really, really good. Like it looks really, really good. Well, good enough. So I realized, I think I wanna. Wait, what did I realize? Wait, Paige, what are you doing? Oh, the jaw. It just was a little round. I like that. I like that. So y'all can see her Cheeto neck. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Bear with me. And I just wanted to do some chin work, just so the face looks even out. And yes, I'm just kind of really liking the transformation. Um, I realized that we need some under eye highlight. This also really brings out the eyes and just allows, yes, just allows everything to feel a little bit more 3D. I'm a teacher. And like I said, join Crane if you're watching this video from the outside in. Of course, I'm going to be helping, more and more in my server. Shop my Roblox clothes. I'm going to be making some of those. And yes, the sclera was a little bit too dark, and so I added some white on top, and it's beautiful. So we're gonna get into the lips. But let's do a face before and after. Meet me at our spot. Put a vibe, baby. Are you looking for the line? Baby, are you looking for the night? Yeah. Let's get into the lip, shall we? Let's get into the lip. So the lip, it's a little boring. It has like this NYX nude lip liner. Like I don't know what's going on. Oh. So we're just gonna change the shape a little bit. So we're using Liquify. Liquify is my best friend. I love her. I love her. I don't know what I would do without her. So I'm just defining the Cupid's bow. And you know me, I like to start afresh. So we just make it look like we're on step 4. So we just make it look like we just shaded. So we're coloring over all the gloss with a light airbrush. And we're gonna color pick and then use multiply, and then go under the bottom lip, and then a little bit on the outer of the lip and then shade. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the bottom lip and shade. And then we're gonna do a little bit for the upper lip. Yes. Whoa, slow your roll, ho. Why did I only do one side? Oh, I'm just trying to secure, get rid of the gloss, and then use some of that color picked pink and put it on the bottom lip. Now we have a nude lip. I don't like how on the inner or the outer part of her lip it looks like she has a cold sore. We're gonna fix that. So a little bit of random airbrush taps for gloss, and don't highlight on the actual top of the lip. Do like a little bit of a curve under it so it could look like it's poking out. Because if you highlight the actual top, it'll look flat. And then you add a little bit of gloss in the corners. Fix that corner lip, please. And then you make your line really small, and then you start doing squiggles. And it just looks amazing. And make sure you're using a stronger brush. Right now I think I'm using Pen Fade or something like that. And I realized I'm like, okay, the shape, I don't like it. I don't like the shape. It's irritating me, so I'm gonna move it. And I didn't even have the original layer removed. Selected. And I was like, what the hell going on? This is when I realized that the inner corner of that lip looked really nasty. It's giving Nick from Love Island. I like that. So I ended up color picking a highlighted part, and I was like, oh, did I? I'm sorry, I just didn't like that. I'm reflecting. But I then colored under, or on the outer bottom layers of the lip to create, I don't really think it's value, but highlight. To just kind of make the lips look more darker if you make the outer parts look more brighter. You got me? So, yes, basically, rush the lips. Yep.